What's up, guys? Welcome to episode, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 42. Was last week, and now we're at 43 this week, but I goofed, so I
You
had
may
to
have not.
correct it.
You may have not goofed.
Well, I may not have, but I may have, so who knows? Either way, we're here with another wonderful episode of Monday Night Raw, and I'm looking forward to what you come up with, Justin.
Yeah,
Are we in Europe today?
No, that was SmackDown.
But we could still be here.
No,
We're having a European Championship match today, hopefully.
we're here in the Washington D.C. at the Verizon Center.
Ooh.
Yeah, George Bush is here tonight.
Oh,
He's the president.
yeah.
Let's start out the pre-show tonight. Lenny Lane defeating Jim Duggan with a 935.
Whoa.
With a memory lane, Jim Duggan here for one night only. Here,
Ooh,
Chad, a local talent.
Oh, we said it at the same time.
Yeah.
That's why we're friends.
We start off Monday Night Raw with Kana coming down to the ring, and she wants an open challenge tonight, Chad.
Ooh, an open challenge.
And she was willing to put her WWF Women's Championship on the line. And Kana getting ready for getting ready. Who is coming out, Chad?
I wonder.
And it's a music we haven't heard in a fucking long time, Chad. And don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like a man. Here comes China.
Oh, what a picture. Wow.
China is here. She's back, Chad.
She is.
And she defeats Kana in 10:06 with a powerbomb and wins the belt in her first night back.
Yeah.
What is she doing here in WWF, Chad?
Listen, she heard Brett was beating down Click members, and she ran.
A big win for China, 72. And this might be the biggest get that we have here in WWF.
For maybe in a minute, yeah.
Because it now allows me to have women matches where they're just not pre-show workers anymore. You have saved my women's division.
Well, you're welcome.
You get Chase Tatum. You're welcome. Who stinks, apparently. You're going to ruin him so bad.
No, I'm not.
You can't. Poor Paul Heyman. JBL is up next, Chad. He's making his way down to the ring. He says he's a wrestling god, and he's going to prove it tonight, Chad. He's taking on another local talent, Ron Killings.
Oh,
And he defeats him in 9:48 with a powerbomb.
former WCW Tag Team Champion.
2 powerbombs to start Monday Night Raw. It's the power bomb show.
Ooh.
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 Okay.
You don't have one in you.
Kevin Kelly looks lost out there, and Triple H is like, "I'm back here, Kevin. Get over here."
Kevin, I'm behind you, you dumb idiot.
Kevin asks Triple H, "You're still not medically cleared, but we have to know what's been on our mind for the last week. What did Randy Orton say to you when he walked by?" He said, "Listen here, Kevin. I don't know what that smug punk Randy Orton think he was doing. He came over, he smacked me on the back, where my injured back, and he walked away. He said, 'Good luck,' or 'Tough luck out there, champ,' or whatever the fuck he said. I don't even know anymore. But let it be known, Randy Orton, don't you ever put your hands on me. You're nowhere even near my class. You're nowhere near my leagues. If Brock Lesnar and Mike Tyson weren't carrying you on their backs around this company, you'd still be in NXT fighting for fucking Johnny Stamboli ravioli, all right?
True.
You're up here with the big dogs now. Act like you've been here before, kid." Move on. Brock Lesnar, he's not here tonight, Chad.
Ooh.
He's in Canada fishing.
Okay.
You know,
Nice.
he's a Canadian boy. He's up there fishing, Chad.
Okay. People like to fish in Canada.
Yeah. He's actually hunting now.
And in Minnesota.
He's he's a Canadian boy.
Wait, he lives in Minnesota.
No, he doesn't.
No, he does.
In real life?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. Google right now.
Google it right now.
Brock Lesnar, where does he live?
I'm pretty sure he lives in Minnesota.
He live. Brock Lesnar is deeply secretive about his family and farm in Saskatchewan, Canada.
Oh. Well, he's from Minnesota, isn't he?
Yes, but he moved to Canada, Chad.
That's a far move.
Yes, he lives up there with Sable, and he just hunts and builds shit.
And I
He
was
talked to-
going to say something that I'm not.
He talked about his life with the Pat McAfee interview, but apparently you didn't care about it enough.
Apparently.
The Bashams are in the ring now. They defeat the Shining Stars in 7:44 when Doug Basham pins Carlito with a leg lariat, Chad.
Nice. Nice.
Big win for the Bashams. They
Win.
they get on the microphones and they put over Edge and Christian. They said they're two of the most talented superstars we've ever been in the ring with. But Ace Steel and CM Punk, you two are absolute scumbag cowards. All right, you want to blindside us like the way you did. We're challenging you next week. The Bashams want blood. They want blood, Chad. They want the Second City Saints
Well,
next
they're
week.
challenging the right team because they used to be the Brood and covered in blood.
What?
I guess I wouldn't be the right team because Edge and Christian aren't the bro. You know what I mean.
No, they're challenging Punk and Steel.
Oh.
Why would they challenge Edge and Christian again?
Well, they could.
But they didn't do anything to them.
But they could still challenge.
This is just a short clip of Kishi. He's getting ready for his match, but he has the season 6 set of Seinfeld, and he throws it in a trash can and lights it on fire.
Oh no, that's sad.
As he gets his way to the ring.
What's Rikishi's problem? He's just jealous.
He is. He wants to go to Hollywood. It sounds like. He takes on Joey Matthews here, Chad. He got an 88.
Oh, the former Firehouse.
Yeah, get it? Firehouse.
That's clever.
That's what I'm here for, Chad.
Clever.
Kishi defeats Joey Matthews in 13 minutes with a thrust kick.
Are they friends?
Kishi's friends with nobody right now.
Oh.
Joey Matthews got a 69 after losing to the thrust. Chad looked down. Sean Devari. Where's Chad now? Where is he? Did he miss his flight? What do you mean? I sent him a ticket with my own hard-earned money for a flight, first class, back to here in Washington, D.C. Where are you, Chad? Chad, you're in Spain today. You're in Madrid.
Hola, Sean Davari. Unfortunately for you, I got a little caught up. You see, I'm not flying on a plane. I'm running with the bulls. You see, today we have the Rat Boy and the Bulls. And I've got to tell you something, Sean. This is perfect training because I'm able to work on my speed and outrun these majestic beasts. And trust me, when I do get in that ring with you, you're going to wish you were me and I was one of those bulls because you're going to want to be able to outrun me, but you're not going to be able to. You're not going to outrun me, out-wrestle me, out-nothing me because I am the European champion and I am Chad Collier, the Rat Boy, and I, Sean Davari, not only had to Google who you were because I had no idea, but I'm also better than you.
Interesting. Sean Devari starts losing his damn mind that he is not here again. And pissed off Sean Devari, man.
Oh, well, is somebody upset because I'm not in the ring to wrestle you?
Kevin Kelly's backstage with the...
Still lost.
He's very underwhelming now.
Where'd it go?
He's asking Randy Orton and Mike Tyson how they feel about their tag team match tonight against Dynamo. What?
Yeah, a big tag match against Dynamo.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm excited.
Why'd you say it like that?
I said it like, I'm excited.
And Mike Tyson is ready. He doesn't say a damn word. He's just ready to rip Kaiji Muto's head off.
Oh, no.
It's
illegal.
No, it's not.
That's murder.
Kurt Angle and Mark Henry are getting ready. Mark Henry's he's got a match tonight, Chad.
Wow.
The world's strongest man's taking on the world's sexiest man.
Oh, I'm going to lose it.
Sean Stasiak.
Oh, fuck.
And Sean Stasiak defeats him in 14-51 with a Falcon Arrow, Chad.
Oh, man.
No selling and no psychology from these
Do you
two.
blame him?
What does that mean?
Do you need to sell them when you look like those specimens?
Yeah. Oh, man. Sean
The only thing I
Stasiak.
want them to sell is their secrets so I can get in shape like that.
Sean Stasiak got a 95. He's very good in the ring. He's got no psychology. Right after that, we got Bryan Danielson and Devin Storm here, Chad.
Oh.
This is Devin Storm's punishment for not paying his bar tab after he went out with Dean Malenko.
Gonna get his ass kicked by Bryan Danielson.
Yes, and Bryan Danielson absolutely laid into him. He hit his finisher in 3 minutes and lifted his head back up and continued the beat down because Malenko's like, no, pick him up, beat him down, beat his ass, keep beating his ass.
I'll never drink again.
And those three celebrate in the ring. Who's gonna stop these three men?
That's a good question. I think it won't be Devin Storm. How old is Devin Storm? Is he old enough to have a bar tab?
Well, I don't know. The game said he could, so. And we're getting ready for our main event match of the night, Chad. It's Randy Orton, Mike Tyson, Liger, and Muto. Big fight. Feel a 95, a decent little match. But Kaiji, Muto, and Liger get the big win again, Chad. When Kaiji does it again, taps out Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, he's the weak link here because he's not a professional wrestler at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He's a boxer turned wrestler, and it's really costing Randy Orton here. And those two will have a little spat after that.
A spat.
A little tiny argument.
A confrontation.
Scuffle. Not a scuffle because there's no physical.
They're
just a little altercation.
Ooh.
Alter bridge.
On this day, I see clearly.
And our last segment of the night.
This wasn't the main event?
Nope, we were about to go off air, and it's got the raw thingy
on the bottom, yeah.
And we just go fade to black, and then it's just a visual of Vince McMahon's door with two figures right there, and PJ Black and Shane McMahon go inside.
Oh,
and that's how we end the show.
Interesting.
A 93. Oh my God! What can I say, Chad? Another 93.
Interesting.
What can I say, Chad? Well, I just can't stop having good shows.
Right.
Who can stop me?
I will.
What, are you gonna fucking break my fingers?
Yes.
All right, you heard it here first. Chad is threatening to assault me. Please
I'm
call.
not threatening.
Please call 911.
Ow. All right. I told Justin I was gonna beat his ass before we went off,
And I hit you first.
and he did. Smacked the absolute piss out of me.
Ow!
I'm over here selling my wounds,
Why'd you say it like that?
like I was in pain.
Ow!
Yeah, it hurt.
Baby Chad! Ow! This is backfired on you.
I'm going to this show. We start off, Justin. Shawn Michaels. He gets in the ring.
No, he doesn't have the microphone skills to talk that long. How long did you make this?
I don't know, but I got 100. But Shawn Michaels, he talks, he's him and Brett are in the ring, right?
Yeah.
Shawn's like, Brett, you want to know why I'm not gonna wrestle you at Starrcade? Here's the thing: it's not even that I think I'm better than you. I mean, for one, yes, I am better than you. I've proven it time and time again. But it's more than just that, Brett. I don't want to wrestle you at Starrcade because you're just not worth my time. Brett, I'm willing to put the Montreal Screwjob behind us, and it's high time you do too, Brett. You need to move on with your life. You need to do more things. You need to focus on other goals. You will never be Shawn Michaels, and Shawn Michaels is already better than Bret Hart. You say you're the best there is, and the best there was, and the best there ever will be. But Bret, I've proven time and time again that no matter how best of the best you think you are, I'm the showstopper. I am Mr. So I'm gonna be Mr. Starrcade, and Bret, there is nothing you can do to make me wrestle you. And Bret, Justin, he says, Shawn, I need to fight you because I need to put this behind me. There are years and years that I've spent obsessing over this, and you're right. All right, I do need to move on, but I can't until I wrestle you. I thought I could hide it. I thought I was past it, and then you came here, and it's completely changed it. So, Shawn, I am I need to wrestle you. I need to beat you. And damn it, I know I can. No, I'm not leaving this ring tonight until you give me what I want. And if you're not going to give it to me, then I'm going to do what I did to Nash and Hall. And I'm going to break your leg. And I'm going to make you give it to me, or else you'll never walk again. And Sean says, you know what, Brett? Listen. And Brett's like, no, Sean, you listen to me. China, the Clique is scared of me. China was so scared of me, she left to another company, all right? Because she knew that I was coming for her next. Now, are you going to give it to me or not? And Sean says, I'll make you a deal, Brett. If you can win your match tonight, I'll give you a match at Starrcade. And Brett says, what do I have to do? And he's like, you have to win a 1-on-2 handicap match.
Okay.
Tonight, it's going to be you versus Hall and Nash. And Sean and Brett, it's no disqualification for them. And Brett says, Sean, I accept. I will win, and I will see you at Starrcade. And Sean, Justin, kicks Brett in the balls.
Oh, that's fucked up. Right in his balls.
Yeah, so Brett is on the ground writhing in pain, and Sean says, like I said, Brett, you're never going to be on my level. And we move on to our opening match, the FBI versus the Dudley Boys. And in this match, the Dudley Boys defeat
Big Johnny Stamboli.
FBI in 12:54 when Bubba Ray pinned Johnny Stamboli with a Dudley Death Drop, Justin.
Interesting.
But then the New Age Outlaws attacked them.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. Justin, when this tag team match is going to... these two teams are going to beat the piss out of each other at Starrcade.
Didn't they already wrestle?
And yes, and the Dudleys won. But this is the rematch. Were you recording me?
No.
You filming me?
No.
Okay, I believe you. You were holding it up like you were videotaping me.
But now I am.
Oh, well, hello. Justin, Chuck Palumbo and Fit Finley are backstage. And Finley is saying, listen, Chuck, this is a big opportunity for you. And Chuck's like, yeah, I get a singles match at Starrcade. You've never gotten that.
Oh, that's just, you don't say that to your coach.
And Finley was like...
I would slap him. No, Finley would slap him.
Yeah, and Finley, I think Finley looks at him and he says, if you ever speak to me that way again, Chuck, I will beat the piss out of you. Listen, I was going to say, no matter what happens at Starrcade, whether you win or not, you fought your ass to get here. And I'm proud of you. But listen, I didn't train a bitch. Or I didn't train a coward. That Mike Sanders guy, he's a joke. And at Starrcade, Chuck, not only are you going to beat him, but you are going to become the tough enough champion. And Chuck says, Fit, in all seriousness, thank you. No matter what happens tonight, you look over at Thunder and there's so much discourse going on over there, I feel like some of those coaches don't even know they've got rookies, but you, Fit, you've never left my corner. You've always had my back, and you've taught me so much. So really, thank you. And Justin, the two shake hands.
Oh, they kissed right after?
No.
They should.
And we've got a fatal four-way match, Justin. These four women are going to be four of the participants in the Miss Starrcade Battle Royal.
Yeah.
And
China's not going to be in it.
And in a poor match, Beth Phoenix defeated Lita, Queen Charmel, and Trish Stratus when Beth Phoenix pinned Trish Stratus with it down in flames. Lita carried the match in terms of performance.
Lita's pretty good. Well, everyone kind of stinks as well, though.
And we're backstage, and Debbie Malenko and Minami Toyota are face-to-face, and Debbie says, Minami, you should never have came back to this company. Listen, you're looking a little lighter since the last time I saw you. It's amazing what happens, when you start, when you get off the juice. Oh, that's right. You didn't want people to know that that's why you were gone? Well, unlike you, Minami.
Maybe you probably shouldn't tell people that.
Well, unlike you, Minami, and I don't care if WCW's mad at me for saying this. Unlike you, I don't need extra help to have one up on the competition. I'm the best damn women's wrestler in this company, especially now that the only person who could even handle me in the ring, who could even come close to out wrestling me, which she couldn't, but she could come. The only one who could come close, she's gone now. All right, there's no one here who can beat me. And Minami Toyota, I'm going to embarrass you at your first ever Starrcade. I'm going to win your championship and become the undisputed, real WCW Women's Champion. Justin, Sting takes on Chris Jericho at Starrcade, but he's got a little one-on-one match, to warm up, not that, because, he's wrestling Chris Jericho. And you know who was the only person who sent Sid Vicious letters in the hospital when he was injured? Chris Jericho, as we established that weeks ago.
I was going to guess Horace Hogan.
And then Chris Jericho won a concert, and that story never got dropped. We all kind of forgot. You know who didn't forget? Sid Vicious. He never forgets. And so he wants to wrestle Sting and maybe weaken him up for his friend Chris Jericho. But alas, in a good match, Sting defeated Sid Vicious with a Scorpion Deathlock.
Ah.
And Justin, we're backstage.
Yes.
And Ahmed and Monty Brown and Big Daddy V once again have come to blows. Right, this is a big fight that's taking place, but Big Daddy V finally lays down the challenge. Right, he says, "You know what, Ahmed, Monty Brown, I want to beat the living shit out of both of you." That's right, he says the S word, Justin. And at Starrcade,
done for that company of the year.
And at Starrcade, I'm challenging you both to a triple threat match. And Justin, they accept. Planet Ahmed self-destructs and implodes at Starrcade. A three-way. Ahmed, Monty Brown, Big Daddy V. Who do you have winning?
Big Daddy V.
You think Big Daddy V?
Nah, I'm hoping Monty Brown.
Interesting. Time will tell.
For your own sake.
Justin, we pan out, and we are emanating from South Carolina. However,
as you did last week.
However, we come in, so this is live via satellite. We see Chris Benoit, and he says, "A couple weeks ago, I said at Starrcade, I was issuing a challenge for any wrestler at any company. And so to make sure my challenge hits home, I decided to go to another company. But this company wouldn't let me in the door of the arena." And it pans out, and he's standing in front of the arena in Washington, D.C., where Monday Night Raw is going on at this exact same time.
I would have let him in.
And he's got a megaphone, and he's shouting. He says, "Any wrestler from any company can come try to take this belt from me. Which one of you is it going to be anybody from this company? Is it going to be anybody from the WWF who wants to wrestle Chris Benoit?"
Yeah, if anyone from Raw wants to do it, yeah, go ahead.
Someone should have told them that, during Raw, he could have walked in.
Maybe he should have bought a ticket. You don't get to go to a fucking Monday Night Raw show without buying a ticket. Why would anyone feel bad that he's not allowed in?
Oh, no one's feeling bad, but
Okay.
he's just saying a
Why is he
hitting a
upset
point.
about that?
He's not upset. He's just calling people out. Come fight me.
What'd he
Let's
say?
go.
I wasn't allowed in.
But they wouldn't let me in.
Yeah, because you didn't buy a ticket, asshole.
That's what the security guy at the door is saying. You're the security
So
guy
Benoit's just an
who
idiot
just keeps
now.
shouting that.
Benoit's a right-wing
No, he
idiot.
headbutted the security guard.
Well, that you can't. Now that's assault. You should be in jail.
Oh, no.
Dude, you can't do that either.
Chris Benoit, Chris Benoit, he was beating up people backstage and then or not backstage in the parking lot.
Why was he beating up random people in the parking lot?
Security guards who tried to tackle Chris Benoit. He's fighting them all.
Why is he assaulting?
Because he shows, Justin, that nobody can outfox Chris Benoit.
Outfox. Well, maybe fucking the judicial system could outfox him if you're gonna assault random pedestrians. Yeah, he might spend a couple nights in jail.
But anyway, he calls out. He's standing in front of where Monday Night Raw is being told. Trying to trying to promote his open challenge and maybe put a little birdie in the heads of some of these wrestlers if they want to come fight him at Starrcade.
Well, I think Eric Bischoff will have something to say about that on SmackDown then.
Interesting. Who knows?
No.
Well, that was the reaction. He wanted someone to react. So.
Oh, Eric Bischoff will gladly sense. Well, I mean, maybe he'll get a hold of. Vince is probably gonna be dead. I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Not on that. We have ourselves a 1-on-2 handicap match, Justin.
Yes, sir.
Got an 85 and a superb match. Bret Hart defeated the Outsiders when he submitted Kevin Nash with a sharpshooter. So he kept trying to put the sharpshooter on one, and then someone would break it, right?
Were they hurt?
The 2-on-1. Well, I mean, they're here. Yeah, they're hurt. Hurt. So to stop this, because of course, remember, Justin, Bret Hart This is a no disqualification match for Nash and Hall. Brett can get disqualified.
Yes.
So Brett had to be sneaky with this, right? He had to be clever, right?
True.
So it looked like Nash was going. Scott Hall was holding on to Bret Hart, and Nash was going to waffle Bret Hart in the head with a steel chair, right? But Bret Hart, being the in-ring technician that he is, he was able to escape the hold that Scott Hall had, and Kevin Nash pummeled Scott Hall in the head with a chair. Scott then fell down unconscious. Kevin Nash freaked out, and then Bret Hart was able to capitalize and lock Kevin Nash in the sharpshooter and get the win. And then after the match, Bret Hart is in the ring celebrating. He turns around, and Shawn Michaels is going to go for Sweet Chin Music, but Bret Hart grabs Shawn Michaels' leg, and Shawn Michaels is freaking out because he has a hold of Shawn. And Bret puts Shawn Michaels in the sharpshooter. And Shawn Michaels, he's writhing in pain. He's like, Bret, let go. And he's like, my leg. And Bret's like, Shawn, I'm going to break your leg at Starrcade. I am going to beat your ass. This is not business. It's personal. And the referees are pleading with Bret Hart. That's our world champion, Justin. They're saying, please, let him go. And Bret's just not doing it. He locks on the sharpshooter on Shawn Michaels.
Nice.
Yeah. And what's so funny? Is that a video you saw? What am I looking at? I got hit in the head with a tire.
Yeah, but he dodged it the first time. Watch it again.
Oh, he's like, haha. It got him on the ricochet. That's really funny. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say now.
Oh, good grief.
We have here, it's a little video montage of these three men working out and getting in shape and training for their big Money in the Bank match, Justin. And we go to our main event tonight, which two of these men are wrestling.
Oh, who's the other guy?
And our main event got a 98. And about that superb wrestling and great heat, Taz defeated Canyon with a T-Boone suplex.
Got a 98. Good grief. This might sneak away with a 94, Chad.
Yeah, Canyon and Taz. Who thought they could go? And Justin, big win for Taz.
Big win
on the main event of Nitro.
I mean, Canyon would get better if he wasn't overworked every fucking night.
But this got the crowd buzzing.
Oh, you didn't do it, Chad. Oof. No, the ratio.
I thought I looked, but I guess not.
You gotta look.
Oh, that's a bummer, because I think this would have been a good show.
Oh, no.
Well, all right. See ya first Thunder.
It's not fun when you do that, is it?
All right, we are back with SmackDown. And Justin?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
What are you ready for?
It's for SmackDown.
What are you most excited about?
For Mick Foley.
Do you think he's on the show tonight?
I hope so.
Me too. I hope I booked it.
Oh, okay. Did you do it with your eyes closed?
Let's start the show off with a pre-show.
Ooh.
Kid Cash and King IK. King Cash winning over King IK in 1334, Chad. Is that your phone?
No, that's your phone. Dingus.
Fuck you, Chad. All right, we start the show off with a segment that I have psychosis.
Nice.
He's at home.
He's at home.
This is he's in an insane asylum.
That's where he lives?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No,
no wonder he's so sad.
He got put in one.
Oh.
Yeah. He's in
like
one.
A straitjacket?
But he's trying to get out.
Okay.
He's trying to escape.
He's going through a psychosis.
We're live here in the Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada, Chad.
Nice.
And Eric Bischoff says, "Welcome to Las Vegas." And he's got showgirls. He's got boobs and butts. He's got the slots going. And bing 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 SmackDown live here in Nevada, Chad. And he says he got a big show for us tonight. Oh, it landed on my ankle. It landed on my little ball sack on my ankle right there.
Okay.
What do you call that? The little bony ball part that hurt touched me. Oh.
I wouldn't call it that.
You wouldn't call it the ball sack of your ankle?
No.
Why not?
Because that's not what it is.
What is it?
That's weird.
What is it?
Makes me think your ankle is...
What is it?
I don't know, but it's
Then
not
you,
that.
you can't call it. If you don't know what it is, you can't say it's not that.
I guess I can.
No.
Yes.
Because if you don't know the definite answer, you can't rule anything out.
That's not true. If I look at something, like, okay, so if I didn't know what this container was, right? This container of Tylenol you have on your desk when you have headaches.
But you know what that is now, because it says
Okay,
Tylenol.
shut up. If I didn't know what it was, and I just said, what's this? I don't know, but it's not a fucking piano. And
Could
I
be.
can say that confidently.
Could be.
It's not.
It could be a mini piano and puzzle.
It's not.
It could be.
Show.
It could be the piano keys.
It's not. It could be Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys would not fit in there. Her butt is too big. Jamie Noble's here, Chad. There was going to be something wrong with the Eric Bischoff
He was going
promo.
to talk about Chris Benoit, wasn't he?
Oh yes, he was. He said, "Well, Chris Benoit, you go to Monday Night Raw and you go to the show. You know, they're scared. They're scared of you, Chris. But if you come to Friday Night SmackDown, we would have given you." Anyone backstage would have very openly and easily kicked your ass all over the arena. So, Chris, you're lucky. You're only contracted to appear and work on Mondays, because if you were on a Friday night show, you wouldn't stand a chance in the ring. So the invitation's open for Starrcade. We're interested. Jimmy Noble then makes his way down to the ring. He's on guest commentary, Chad, for this next match. He's just here to watch it.
I'm sure he'll do a great job.
He's just here to watch the light heavyweights fight, Chad.
Yes, because he's the champion.
It's Scotty 2 Hotty and Caprice Coleman.
Interesting.
Scotty 2 Hotty wins in 11:43 with a jumping bulldog. Already, Jamie Noble showing that he cares about the division more than Christopher Daniels. And he says it on commentary. He shits all over Christopher Daniels and Yoshihiro Tajiri. And I think Daniels heard that backstage, because he jumps Jamie Noble on the announcement desk during the match.
Wow.
You can't book that in match, so I have to book it right here.
Right, of course.
So Christopher Daniels.
Didn't like that he was talking shit.
How it was done was, you know how the desk is right next to the crowd?
Yeah.
Daniels was front row and choked him out. He just went over the barricade and...
Oh.
What an
He
asshole.
doesn't have a ticket?
He's a wrestler. He doesn't need a ticket.
No. Because no one needed a ticket.
Because he doesn't work for the company. That's how it works.
Oh.
Not because Daniels doesn't get a free ticket because he's a wrestler. He's working the fucking show.
Oh. He could come to Nitro for free if he wanted. He's an old.
And that's why you guys
He's
are
one of the
losing.
guys.
And that's why you're losing $2 million a month.
He's one of the boys.
You're not charging the boys for tickets.
He's one of the boys. He gets he's an alumni, Justin.
Half my show is in your alumni.
Exactly. Jamie Noble could come too if he wanted to.
Half America is your alumni at this point.
Maybe.
That's why you're losing money. Charge people, Chad. We're showing Jeff Jarrett in the studio. He's getting ready. He's putting the final mixing and matches on his hot new debut single, Chad.
Ooh, hot.
It's called The Impact Zone.
Oh, love that.
I love it too. Jeff Jarrett says he's going to release it at Armageddon. And then he says he's going to perform the song and then beat John Cena for the belt.
Ooh.
We move on. No, we don't. Come on. There we go. Paul White is backstage, or Stone Cold's backstage, and Paul White walks up to him, and he's clearly pissed off of what happened last week when he lost to Mick Foley. And Paul White, you know, he comes to the roster and he says, "You hate those guys too?" Hell yeah. The Rock, what? Mick Foley, what? Two bastards, what? Rock and Sock, what? And Paul White's like, shut up. Stone, I didn't ask for this thing. I want to kick their ass. And there's no one else in this company that hates them more than you. So how about we team tonight and we take them out? And Stone Cold's like, what? Team up? What? With you? What? Big Show? What? You suck? What? Yeah. Big tag team tonight, Chad. It's the Big Show in Austin taking on Rock and Sock Connection.
Stone Show, Steve, Big Austin.
Team Slaughter takes on PG-13 before Chad can finish what he was going to say. Another big win for Team Slaughter. Chad, are they up next?
No, they were on now. What do you mean? You booked it.
I meant like they're up next in line.
Oh, they might be.
Well, they might.
Keep stringing together some wins.
Six-
PG-13 certainly not.
68 and 62.
Yeah. Those are good years.
Could you name 4 tag teams in the SmackDown division?
Yeah, you've got Team Slaughter. You got PG-13. You've got...
Okay, name one more besides that then. Name 5. So those 2.
So those 2, yes, of course. And then you've got...
Don't say Rock and Sock. They're not a time.
You've got The Departed.
Okay.
And then, of course, you've got Rob Conway, Savan Grenier.
Okay, one more tag team.
One more tag team? I named all the ones you want me to name.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't have a big tag team division here.
I don't think I could. But what is
Faces
TNG?
of Fear.
Oh, and Faces of Fear, yeah.
Come on, Chad. What a booming SmackDown tag division this
Hey,
is.
listen, it's better than the Thunder tag division.
Who is tag team champions on Thunder?
Raven and Owen.
On SmackDown? Or Nitro?
No, on Thunder.
Oh, yeah.
On Nitro, it's the Dudley Boys.
Chad, what does Scott Steiner have to say tonight?
Hey, everyone!
That's it?
No. Who's he shooting on?
He's who did he just shooting on Masawa again?
Oh.
He says he's got a match against a local talent tonight.
Tonight, I came out here after working out. I was at the gym at the crack of dawn. I beat the people who opened the damn place, and I was exercising with them. I picked them up because they're a bunch of skinny, fat pricks. Anyway, they opened the gym up and they let me rise and grind, and they're working out with all my hoochie mamas who are watching me spit iron. And then I got here after I ate 12 dozen eggs for breakfast and drank a protein shake, and then went back and had a quickie with one of my freaks. And then they told me that I was wrestling a local talent. And I told them, is it one of the skinny fat asses that I wrestled at the gym? Because if it is, I'm going to break him over my knee and eat him for breakfast. And Masawa, you piece of shit, when I face you in the ring, I'm going to break you over my knee, and I'm going to do what Eddie Guerrero could never do, which is kick your stupid ass. Fuck you, Masawa, and fuck whoever I'm wrestling tonight.
He also says the
final
boss of wrestling, and I'm the final horse of wrestling.
You're not the final boss of wrestling. You're the biggest loss of money this company's ever given somebody.
All right, okay, well, he takes on Tyler Bateman, and I got a 69.
You have a picture.
No, he does not. And 1 in 35 with a Frankenstein.
That looks like it's an accident.
We move on. Rhino takes on our boy Rayo de Jalisco. Jalisco. This guy. Beat him
You can change his name to this guy.
beat him with a gore.
Nice.
Latin Lover. What the fuck is this about? No, this is just Latin Lover coming down in the ring. He's in action tonight, Chad. And he's not, people don't love him backstage right now.
Except for the women. Women love him.
The women.
Ooh, Latin Lover.
But, after, disgracing the name of Eddie Guerrero and spitting in the face of injured Chavo Guerrero,
True.
basically turning his back on the Guerrero dojo.
Which is basically no more at this point, right?
Well, Eddie's gone. Chavo's hurt. Yeah, that's gone. Latin Lover takes on DDP, and I got an 85 because Latin Lover's pretty damn good in the ring.
Yes.
1 in 14-35 with the La Casita. After the match, the bell rang. Latin Lover continues to beat down Diamond Dallas Page. Continuing to beat him down, Chad. Beating down one of the Gentlemen's Club members. And, Arn Anderson and Booker T run down in the ring, and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Stop! And they push him away. And Latin Lover starts beating up Arn Anderson and Booker T, Chad. Latin Lover has lost his damn mind.
Yeah.
What has gone wrong with him?
Who knows?
La Resistance make their way down in the ring. Rene Dupree's in singles action tonight, Chad, and he's flanked by Savan Grenier and Rob Conway. Rene Dupree's taking on one man who's taking on Savan Grenier and Rob Conway at the pay-per-view. It's Rene Dupree against Kane tonight. A rematch of the King of the Ring first round where Rene Dupree won in an upset.
That long rematch we were clamoring for.
And, god damn it, Kane defeats Rene Dupree in 15-18 with a choke slam. And Rene unfortunately strained his neck on the chokeslam.
A quizzical neck strain.
We're also it's confusing.
Yeah.
No one knows how it happened.
Done with a big math test.
And they celebrate injuring Rene Dupree here.
Well, he broke his damn neck. Quizzically.
John Cena's backstage, and he says, "Hey, Jeff Jarrett, you want to put on a song? Watch this." And it's a short little clip he pulls on his VHS player, and it's John Cena in the studio making a rap diss.
Yeah.
And he said he's going to perform it at Armageddon, the Jeff Jarrett rap diss. Chad, are you excited for that?
I can't wait for that.
And that leads us to our main event, which I forgot. I knew that was coming up, and I forgot it. Rocket Sock Connection upset Paul White and Steve Austin when Mick Foley pins Paul White with a pile driver.
The big stoned Shawn Michaels Steven.
An unbelievable match, but this match came down to this Rock and Sock having a little bit more experience tagging and being friends than Paul White and Steve Austin, and they, the awkwardness of the tag team over there did not help them. And that's how the show ends. No, it doesn't. Because they celebrate in the ring. Stone Cold's like, what the hell? And Paul White punches Stone Cold Steve Austin. KO punches him. And then KO's Mick Foley and Rock, too.
Wow.
Paul White stands tall to end the show. He's,
Wow.
He's sick and tired of being the big baby.
Well.
He's back to being Mr. Badass Paul White. And that's how we end the show. Oh, a 95, Chad. A 95. What can I say?
What can you say?
A lot of good angles here, Chad.
Yeah.
And no, Kurt wasn't here.
Yeah. Wild.
Hoo-how,
Hoo-how indeed. Hoo-how. All right, Justin, listen. Don't get too comfortable with with your week because Thunder, I smell a win this week.
This would be your best Thunder of all time.
And I think it might be.
Do you really think it could be?
It could be. I think it has potential.
I mean, every show has potential.
Yeah. I think this one could do it, Justin.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see. Don't look. You looking? Don't. All right, we start off with a rare match instead of a promo to start us off, Justin. We have cruiserweight tag team action. We've got Mike and Mike, a team that are calling themselves the Dragon Hit Squad, Dragon Kid and Drago, with a new team. We got Team Canada, Eric Young and Bobby Roode, and another new team of Jimmy Yang and Too Cold Scorpio.
What's their team name?
They haven't decided yet. They're still working. They're still workshopping it. But, Justin, Team Canada defeated Mike, Dragon Kid, and Drago, and Jimmy Kid.
I could have guessed that.
So, backstage, the Hardy Boys are watching this match, and Shane Helms and Chris Candido, they go, "Did you see that right there? You see that? I see you guys scouting future tag teams." Well, listen, I don't know why you guys are scouting tag teams, because you guys aren't the tag team champions. We are. And, Matt, Jeff, you guys will never sniff these cruiserweight tag team champions. Shut up, I'm booking.
Sorry,
and,
stuck in my head.
and Chris Candido says, and now that I'm medically cleared, listen, I've been itching to get back in this ring. I've been itching to compete, and we want to face you both, all right, at Starrcade for these titles. And Matt and Jeff are like, well, you already know we accept. We've been trying to come at you guys for a long time. And Chris, if you're looking to wrestle that bad, then how about you meet me in the ring tonight? We do Jeff Hardy versus Chris Candido. And Chris says, listen, I'm medically cleared, but, I need to get my mind right. But I'll tell you what, next week, you're on, Jeff. Chris Candido, Jeff Hardy, 1-on-1. And after I beat you, and a couple days after that, we'll beat you at Starrcade too.
Okay.
And we've got a singles match, Evan Courageous versus Juventud Guerrera, Justin. And about that good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Juvi defeated Evan Courageous with a Dragon Suplex. After the match, Juvi is in the ring and he says, I have once again, after I just dismantled Evan Courageous over here, have proven that there is not one cruiserweight in this division that can beat me and Lodi's music hits.
Is Lodi a cruiserweight?
Yes. And Lodi says, Juvi, I pinned you. I pinned you last week. And you and that son of a bitch, Super Crazy, injured my friend, Shark Boy, when you pummeled him in the head with steel steps, or with that ring bell. And listen, Juvi, You know, I like to joke around. I like to have fun. I was the 24/7 champion, and I was constantly trying to think of clever and fun antics to keep the belt. But Hoovy, I'm done laughing. I'm done making jokes. I'm done being Lodi the clown that everyone expects me to be because you hurt my friend. And since I pinned you 2 weeks ago, how about I challenge you, Hoovy, one-on-one at Starrcade for the Cruiserweight Championship? And Hoovy laughs. Absolutely. He says, Hoovy, Lodi, I thought you said you were done trying to be a clown and be funny. That's a good one. You going one-on-one against me? You can't beat me. That's what Steven Regal said before I beat him and took his television championship. That's what everyone told me when I was trying to become a wrestler. No one has ever taken me seriously, Hoovy. And at Starrcade, I'm going to shut your mouth, take your belt, get my respect, but more importantly, I'm going to get I'm going to get some much needed vengeance for my friend Shark Boy. Hoovy, at Starrcade, Lodi is going to kill you. He might bring back Lodi Joe for this, Justin. Who knows? I don't know how much you loved Lodi Joe.
I hated Lodi Joe.
I know you did, but I liked it. It was fun. Okay. We are joined live. I booked this on Star Quality. Apparently, he's not a star. Who knows?
Because anything happens on this.
No. Justin, Goldberg.
How long did it go?
3 minutes.
Yeah, that's why.
Goldberg is joined live via satellite, Justin.
Okay.
And he's answering questions because, of course, he still has his disco hips, or whatever the fuck it's called. Disco ankles or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But, Justin, he is still not medically cleared, and with Starrcade only being 2 weeks away, you know.
Not even 8 days away.
Yeah, 8 days away, you know, like almost just over a week away. People are asking, Goldberg, are you going to be able to make Starrcade? And Goldberg says, and he looks defeated. He was like, I really wish I had an answer. I missed Starrcade last year. The day of the show, I was taken out by Minoru Suzuki, and I missed my shot at Money in the Bank. He won Money in the Bank, and he kept that belt for that briefcase for an entire year. I was on a dominant run as the Universal Champion, and the man who took me out and made me miss a Starrcade cashed in the briefcase that could have been mine after I got injured me more, took my belt, and now I'm looking at potentially another Starrcade in a row that I'm not going to be here for. It pisses me off. It makes me mad. But I promise you this, if there's any way I can make it to Starrcade, if there's any way that Goldberg can be there in front of those fans, you can bet your ass I'll be there. And Chase Tatum, Minoru Suzuki, it may be too late for me to get added to that title match. But just know, when I come back, I'm coming back for that belt. And I don't care which one of you hold it, because at the end of the day, I'm going to spear you in half and take back my belt. And I promise all of the Starrcade, all of the WCW fans,
good guy Goldberg,
that promise. That's amazing what happens when you get injured.
Yeah.
But yeah, so who knows? Goldberg might not be at Starrcade. Who knows? But I'll tell you what I do know. We have an 89 match here. And in a good match, Abyss defeated Owen Hart with a shock treatment.
Ooh.
So Mortis took out. So Mortis in that hardcore match, beat down. Wrestled Raven, and Raven, he got hit so bad with a plethora of hardcore of weapons and stuff that he's not here tonight. So Owen, was wrestling Abyss, and
was Owen Hart happy about this?
No, he was furious. Okay. But you have to make stars, Justin.
True. After
the match, Mortis and Abyss beat down Owen, and again, Raven wasn't there. His tag team partner wasn't there. So I was like, the team of Mortis and Abyss have the upper hand so far, Justin, in this little story. And hopefully Owen doesn't turn his notice in tonight. Probably not.
You never know.
And Justin, we are backstage. Chase Tatum and Paul Heyman are backstage, and they, Taka and Minoru Suzuki, they're also, they bump into each other backstage, and they're all arguing, right? Minoru and Chase Tatum are shit-talking each other, and all of a sudden a door opens up, and Chris Jericho walks out, and he says, "Do you guys mind? Like, what do you guys do? Like, shut up! I hear all of you yelling and screaming. I'm trying to get in the right mindset. I have one of the biggest matches of Starrcade. I'm wrestling Sting. Are any of you wrestling Sting? No, you're not.
Yeah, but he's not wrestling for a title.
And that's what Minoru Suzuki says, Justin. And and Chris Jericho doesn't like being spoken to that way. And Chris Jericho looks at Chase Tatum and he says, "Who the hell are you?" And Paul Heyman's like, "This Chris Jericho is Chase Tatum, the next Universal Champion and the future of professional wrestling." And Chris Jericho, he looks at Chase Tatum and he says, "I like the look, kid." And then he looks over at Suzuki and Taka, who are still talking shit across the room. And Jericho says, "You know what? On Nitro, Sting wrestled my good buddy Sid Vicious to get ready to prep. So maybe I wrestled tonight. Hey Chase, how about me and you beat up wrestle Minoru Suzuki and Taka Michinoku tonight in the main event?"
Interesting.
And all 4 men accept. But Justin, we've got a singles match: Steven Regal versus Road Warrior Hawk. And then about that good wrestling and research from the crowd, Steven Regal defeated Road Warrior Hawk with an exploder suplex. Justin.
Interesting.
Yes.
Here comes Stardust.
Correct. You're right.
Beats him down.
Yes. Well, the lights.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the lights go off, and then when they come back on.
Undertaker.
Yeah. Well, he's spooky. The lights come on, and when the lights turn off, and when they come back on, he's standing there in the ring, and he grabs a microphone, and he just says, "Steven Regal, that's Starrcade. You're going to try to defend the American dream, but you're going to fall victim to the American nightmare."
Cody Rhodes?
No, Stardust, silly.
Oh.
Adrenaline in my soul.
You're shaking my death, it's gonna break.
Whoa! All right, next segment. We are backstage, and Samoa Joe is in the locker room, and AJ Styles is like, Joe, I bet you think you're real special, that you were able to get the win in our triple threat match last week. And Samoa Joe's like, I beat you guys, like, yeah. And AJ's like, well, you know what, Joe? You know what? You were only able to get the win because Rey Mysterio was there, right? My eyes weren't focused. I was too busy worrying about that stupid Rey Mysterio. But you know what, Samoa Joe? I'd like to see you beat me one-on-one tonight. Listen, you may think that you're, the favorite going into Money in the Bank because of that win, but I'm going to prove to you, Samoa Joe, that it's a fluke, unless you know it was a fluke and you're scared. And Joe's like, I'm not scared of anything, especially not you, AJ. If you want to wrestle me one-on-one tonight, you're on. I'll see you out there. And we have that match now, Justin, because it's got an 89 in a super match. Samoa Joe defeated AJ Styles. We have a name like Island Driver.
Ooh.
And after that, and while that match was going on, Rey Mysterio was ringside to watch.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, he was scouting. He's facing these 2 men in Money in the Bank.
Yes.
And our main event, it got a 90 and a tag team match. The gentleman Chase Tatum and Chris Jericho defeated Suzuki and Taka when the gentleman Chase Tatum pinned Taka Michinoku.
Suzuki taking a loss.
Taka got the pin. All right.
When I look at the match history, it'll say Suzuki lost.
It's okay. It's a tag match. It's fine.
I know. I'm just saying.
Tag match. He didn't take the pin. But yeah, Taka. You think Taka's gonna pin Chase Tatum or Chris Jericho? Poof.
Suzuki good.
True, but he didn't. And that's the show. Got an 87.
Ooh, third of the week again.
Yeah.
Metro, worse than Thunder.